We'll use what we know on discounting cash flows to calculate the forward price of a currency pair. Let's take the previous example. A US customer is importing products in euros and must have euros in 6 months to pay for its products. Let's use an amount of 1 million euros and we'll take a period of 180 days for simplification. The US customer wants to hedge his risk in euros by determining exactly how many dollars he will have to pay to receive these euros in the future. So therefore, he asks the bank to lock this amount. The bank will take care of all of the intermediate transactions for the client. Let's take the following market data. The euro-dollar spot rate is 1.25, the euro rate is 0.5%, and the dollar rate is 2.5%. The first step for the US customer is to ask how many euros he needs to buy today to be certain to have the number of euros required in 6 months. This amount is simple to determine, since we can use the formula that transforms the value of a future financial flow into an equivalent present value. The amount required is X equals 1 million divided by 1 plus 0.5% multiplied by 180 divided by 360, which equals 997,506 euros and 23 cents. The bank will buy this amount of euros for the US customer. In exchange for this amount, the US customer will have to pay a certain amount of dollars. Note that the customer will buy a little bit less than this amount because they'll be able to lend this money during the same time period at a positive interest rate. If the rates had been negative, the US customer would need to buy a little bit more in euros because of discounting at negative rates. So each euro costs $1.25. So the amount in euros will therefore cost the bank 997,506 plus 23 cents multiplied by 1.25 equals $1,246,882.79. This is the amount in dollars that the bank must give today to be sure that in 6 months they'll be able to provide the 1 million euros to its US customer. The dollars that the bank provides today will only be reimbursed by our client in the future. The bank will therefore charge interest rates to its client, as the bank could have made interest on these dollars in the money market. We will therefore use here the usual capitalization factor, and this time on dollars. The amount requested by the bank at the end of the term will be, at a minimum, 1,246,882.79 multiplied by 1 plus 2.5% multiplied by 180 divided by 360 equals $1,262,468.83. This is the amount that the bank needs to have at maturity in 6 months to be able to give to its client the 1 million euros. This means that to hedge its forward currency risk, the customer will have to pay this amount to the bank, maybe a little bit more, as the bank might want to take a margin on this amount. The 1 million euros costs the importer 1,262,469 euros by rounding up the cents, which means that each euro will cost the customer $1.2625. And this is therefore the forward price of the euro against the dollar. It's clear here that the determination of a futures price involves 3 market data: the spot rate of the euro-dollar, the euro rate for the period, and the dollar rate for the period. So if we had to summarize the calculation, it's performed in 3 steps. A discount to determine the amount of the currency won to buy today. B, a spot exchange to obtain these currencies. And C, a capitalization to calculate the amount of currency to to be returned at maturity. These calculations can be summarized as follows. The C at term equals the C at spot multiplied by 1 plus the rate of currency 2 multiplied by actual over 360 divided by 1 plus the rate of currency 1 multiplied by actual over 360. But we can also involve the discount factors that we have defined, and we can see that 1 plus the rate of currency 2 multiplied by actual over 360 is the inverse of the discount factor of the currency 2. So we can write the C at term equals the C at spot multiplied by the discount factor of currency 1 divided by the discount factor of currency 2. In order to find out the price of a long-term forward, longer than 12 months, we can use the same method as before, but we can't use the monetary rates for hedging transactions, and we have to introduce using continuous rates into the process.